And gonna give it another shot. I wonder if my Crescent City brothers out there and maybe work in progress. I did check that chat option. I think it's set now to stay on. So hopefully you guys will catch me live. If not, I'm just going to rattle on and share my sources with you guys for Humboldt County. I got this funny background. I got all these cool stickers from my friend Justin and Gabriel, and they're part of a peacenik movement around here, right? And I love those guys, and I love these stickers. I also want to hear from the people in Humboldt County that remembers Humboldt County before all these San Francisco people moved up here, because it is kind of a mini San Francisco now up here, but it didn't used to be that way. This is a big logging and fishing industry here in Humboldt County, and but it's a great mix. There's a lot of self-reliant people, a lot of off-grid people that are amazing, and Humboldt County is a really special place. So I don't see anybody in here just yet, but I am going to just go on anyway. I got this really cool book I'm going to be sharing throughout some of the streams that I do. Just little short stories about Arcata. There's one in here I wanted to share with you guys. A lot of you probably remember, if you've been here long enough, you probably remember Pete the Ragman. He was a pretty famous Humboldt County guy. I didn't know that he saved somebody's life, and it must be that gal right there that's smiling super big. But apparently she fell down over by the close to the fire department in Arcata, and he ran over and cushioned her fall and then went for help, and she said she felt like she was going to die. I just heard that Pete passed away this year. I think he was up in Washington or Seattle area. Anyway, so that was, he was around a long time. You'd see him walking around Humboldt County in blankets, dragging him on the floor and stuff. But he always had the sweetest smile. He was missing a lot of his front teeth there, you could tell, but you just loved it when he smiled at you. And yeah, so that's your little Arcata history for you. And I figured out the sharing thing. It's weird because I can't see myself, but I figured out that it does indeed share. You can see what I want to show you. So I'm going to share my sources that I get my information from, and I'm hoping that Humboldt County people will call in and we could share our sources together, because there's no sense in all of us looking up the same stuff all the time. I was following the Board of Supervisors pretty religiously there for a while, calling in, and it's just seems so frustratingly hopeless because they're not even going to work right now. So I'm going to show you a couple things about that right now on here. I found this website is Peggy Hall's new website. It's called Freedom for California. And right in here, number 4 is the Brown Act, and it protects our right to criticize the policies of our government officials. So yeah, they're making sure we can criticize them, but they're not doing anything about it. We can't hear. Oh, I didn't share my screen. Dang it. I'm sorry. I'm still don't know what I'm doing. All right. So now you'll see it this time. So again, this is Peggy Hall's newest website, Freedom for California. And I've actually emailed her directly a video here of my arrest. And she emailed me back, which was pretty cool. and complimented me and asked me when it happened and stuff like that. But anyway, here's this number 4, the Brown Act. Now, they talked about this a lot. Matter of fact, they had somebody come up special from San Francisco one time and give us a whole new spin on the Brown Act. So they know it's something that they're not adhering to right now. So, and Peggy Hall's pointing that out. She has the same problem, and they go and talk to their board. Shasta County, same thing. So what I want to share with you guys is what I am involved in and what I'm trying to, where I get my information from. And so one of them is Peggy Hall's TV channel. I have a subscription to her, and so I have good information from her that's solid, and she doesn't have to censor it, so that's nice. I am also involved with sorry, I'm bopping all over the place. I thought I was in the red, white, and blue. Shasta, I'm in that VIP group, and it was $250 to join this group to get access to all their videos all the time. So if anybody wanted to see these videos, I mean, you can see them on YouTube too, but they do have special things on here, extra for their VIPs, right? There's a couple stories on BitChute that I found that were interesting. I thought I'd just share on this first stream of me sharing with Restream. And they're pretty concerning stories. They're about our water in the Klamath project, and there's 2 different sources here. So that's on BitChute. You can look that up and read about that. There's our Stand Up Humboldt website. I don't know if you realize this, but there's a lot of laws right here on the laws page, and they're rotating. There's a page, a letter of discrimination on there you can download. There's the codes about, these are a medical device and nobody can make you wear it. In fact, that's a $10,000 fine. Sheriff's handbook is there. There's the notice of discrimination. So there's a lot of good information on the Stand Up website. Okay. I get my information straight from my insurance company, George Peterson. I also get my information from OSHA and the California Department of Public Health. I have a lot of subscriptions. I was going to share some of these. My husband's obsessed with the Moon Gang and AMC right now. So we watch this guy a lot. Go Apes. Hold up. Project Veritas is great. There's a lot of undercover stuff going on. Subscriptions. These are all. I was going to just show you some of the people that I follow. You just got to look things up and research things for yourself. Click on one thing. I was looking on BitChute the other day, and a lot of the sources were saying, oh, DC shut down. So I finally went into one of those videos and I found a link, and wouldn't you know it, here is DC. What I think is so strange is that it's got Jim Hagedorn, who's represents Minnesota. It's like his website or something, a congressman's website. But these are all the things that are closed in DC. There's only a couple things open, which is pretty interesting to me. The Holocaust Museum's open. The Smithsonian's closed. The Pentagon's closed. The Department of State is closed and suspended. A lot of these say until further notice, you guys. All these say that. The Smithsonian, Pentagon, Department of State, Bureau of Engraving and Printing, FBI is closed to public and tours suspended. White House number is there. The Library of Congress is closed and tours are suspended until further notice. The United States Capitol and House and Senate office buildings are closed to tours and suspended until further notice. So interesting, right? Oh, I forgot to share the number, but let me just get through this and I'll share the number when I'm done. I just wanted to share some of this. These are my sources. I wanted to just share this information that I get is solid. We've been with this insurance company for 26 years. OSHA's solid. Peggy Hall is solid. She knows all of the California state laws, lucky for us, because she happens to be in California. And so I watched a video today about OSHA's, she says they've loosened up, but a lot of people are going to find you're going to have to fight for your religious exemption. If your employer's trying to push that, you still have rights. OSHA's, because they will be liable. There's paperwork you can find that will tell you that whoever's pushing that on you is going to be liable. Stand Up Humboldt does have a Rumble website. There's one video up of a few of us ladies way back when. It was back in April. That's my email from Peggy. I sent her my arrest, which is only 4 minutes long. And anyway, she was pretty surprised. But those are all the things. That's just to get started. Those are just some things to get started. And I wanted to share some more, just real quick, some of the books that I'm reading and into this summer. If you guys, don't want to be into politics all the time, which I definitely do not. This is a great book. You can find this most local stores. I probably got it at the Co-op or something like that. I mean, haven't been in those stores for a year and a half, but there's some great charts in here for Humboldt County. There is a in coastal and low elevation one here. I don't know if you can see that pretty good, but it has all the things you should be planting right now. So that's really helpful. There's 2 different zones in here. Really, this looks like it's, no, that's right. Because I'm at 2,000 feet. So what grows in Eureka doesn't grow here. Okay, so that wasn't the chart I was thinking. This is the inland one. This is the one I have to pay attention to because my neighbor, Roberta Davis, used to say, don't plant anything before the 4th of July up here at 2,000 feet. But I really believe that anything can grow in Eureka. It doesn't really get ever too cold. So this is Eureka's what to plant. So, oops, sorry, my fingers are in the way. So you can just take a screenshot or just go buy the book. But it's a really cool, very simple read for Humboldt County. And, we do live in a really special place here. We've got valleys and then we've got mountains and it's all different. Even it's not the same region in all the different zones. This is one of my favorite books. I had to special order this book from Humboldt Herbals. And it is written by a native elder here. She was Yurok, I believe. Yep, Hoopa, Yurok, Josephine Peters. And it's called After the First Full Moon in April. And it's really a foraging book. So I'm trying to really get into learning about foraging and what grows on my property. I wish the pictures were in color. They're in black and white. But I've learned a lot of stuff. I'd like to share, more of those things over time. Just doing a little intro today to some of the things that I'm into besides, fighting for our freedoms all the time. I'm busy with other things too on my property. I got this book, which I'm really excited to learn a lot about. Another one that's called Now and Then. So I'm learning about the history of the state of Jefferson. There's some really interesting stories. Even in the Arcata one, we've got some stories about, maybe it wasn't in the Arcata one. Could have been in the Now and Then, but I thought it was in this one. 3 stories about that statue they took out of our plaza, President McKinley. And I learned that one of the reasons why Arcata was so fond of him is because he was 17 years old when he heard Lincoln call to everyone to go fight for freedom, and he grabbed his musket and went and fought. And that was a one little story I read about him. So there's a couple more stories about him. And then of course we have the latest story where they hauled him off in the dead of night here in our county. Remember that? This is another one of my favorite books and favorite people in Humboldt County. If you haven't been over to the Blue Ox Millworks, this is a really special place. And these are really special people. And there's everything in here for being self-sufficient, down to making your own glue and stain and, just amazing, amazing things in here. And Eric and Viviana Holenbeck are really living legends out there at the Blue Ox Millworks. They have, he's got the largest collection of blades. He makes whole gutters from redwood trees, whole seamless gutters. And he's got treadle powered and pedal powered scroll saws, if you know what those are. He's got the oldest collection of, oldest and largest collection of manual powered tools like that we now plug those things in. But yeah, Eric and Viviana are super cool, special people out there at the Blue Ox. And I got to meet them in the 90s. The first time we were at a Victorian, and he came to look at the special details of that house. And I actually even got to teach classes out at the Blue Ox for some homeschool kids. They made this really nice little do-up about me that I was, one of their instructors. And these were some of the things I said I was going to go in there and help build. But really, I had some students that wanted to build some other things. And so I had a lot of fun with that. It was really fun out there at the Blue Ox. So yeah, if you haven't been out to the Blue Ox Millworks, seriously, this is a gem, you guys, in Humboldt County. Eric did have a couple live oxen on this place for a long time. And he just does amazing stuff out there. They have lapidary and pottery, blacksmith shop. It's not just woodwork, but the woodworking, he's got the most talent of anyone in Humboldt County, I'm sure of it, hands down, and the biggest teacher's heart. And we'll let you come in. And if they're not doing public tours right now, I'm sure you could call and get a private tour, but you got to see that place. And also they have in my hometown of Illinois, they did a big project here, and they just did a play about it called Radio Man, because he was dropped in Vietnam as an 18-year-old. And he wrote a bunch of poems, and they tied it together with this hearse that they replicated that was one of Lincoln's hearses that had burned down in a barn. So anyway, you can learn all about it if you go there. So these are a couple of the books that I wanted to feature on this little informative video that I'm doing. I got these at CVS. They got these all over the place. You can get these little historical books. And shout out to Julie Clark. She's going to have one of her books from, this is similar, this publication with lighthouses. And she's amazing. She does tours out in Headwaters, and she puts on the whole garb and replicates that time era, and does stories. And she's really cool. So, and this is the book that's by the native Josephine Peters. And like I said, it's like a foraging book, but I learned so much stuff in it just reading, pick it up here and there. I'll read it with my mom about the different little things that they used out here, and we should be using still, the real medicine of Humboldt County. There's lots of food and medicine just growing in our forests all around us. So I don't know much about it. I am from Chicago. I'm from the south side of Chicago. So, but I moved here when I was 18, and I embraced Humboldt County for what it is. It's a logging and fishing town. Hey, I see there's chat. Hey, what's up? Work in progress and DK. And upside down smiley face. I still have no video feed. Is that because of me, or is that because of you? Because it shows my video, disabled camera. No, I should be. I mean, I can see me on my feed. So I don't know. maybe, shoot, can you, I think, DK, can you see me? I can see me on my YouTube that I'm up, but this is stuff is a super pain in the butt. You have to go through Google Chrome. I see you. Good. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for coming in. I'm really excited about going on, and I didn't share the thing because I'm a ding dong. I'm gonna throw this link down. I don't even see the chat. I see it there, but if anybody wants to call in, you can. Such a ding dong. But yeah, I am about out of my little spiel. So if someone calls in soon, I'll hang out. But I was just sharing a bunch of my resources that my sources that I get my information from, and kind of talking about what the direction of Stand Up Humboldt. So our website is up here somewhere. Stand Up Michigan is another one I was going to talk about. I don't know if I did talk about that with you guys, but I follow that very heavily too. Stand Up Michigan, Tammy Clark, I've watched her many times on YouTube, and they keep taking that movement down on YouTube. But this is a really good, matter of fact, I joined Stand Up California. I've signed up Humboldt County in a couple places. Now I lost you guys. I've got to find you again. Okay. And I stopped sharing my screen. So I was just thinking I was sharing it. Oh man, of all the times I've made fun of Craig DeHunta, I was making fun of him pretty good when he was having problems, and now here I am. Okay, so yeah, I was just sharing this Stand Up Michigan, real easy to find. Although there's a lot of We the Peoples out there, so their new movement's going to be We the People. It's not new, but I mean they're launching for counties. So they've been focused on Michigan mostly, but they know that we're all in trouble. All of our counties are in trouble. So this is a great movement to be following and to be subscribed to on YouTube. Yeah, I've already went through all that so you can just go through that in the beginning, and I didn't even still share my screen. I thought I was sharing my screen, but there it is. Oh, I'm such an idiot. You're getting ready to get loose here. You don't even have one full bar. Keeps going into roaming, and I lose signal. I know you know what? Everybody's saying they're having problems with their internet all week, and you keep hearing things are gonna shut down, and there's gonna be an emergency broadcast, all that. And so I have no idea what's going on. How can any of us really truly know? But we just keep. I watch the Trump haters, the Trump lovers, and the non-Trumpers news. I watch all of it and just try to figure out for myself what's going on, because when they all start saying the same thing, like Washington, D.C. is shut down, and then you go research, you go find out for yourself, that's pretty much how I can get confirmation. One person saying something or showing a video means nothing, right? I mean, it just means nothing. So, yeah, I hope that Humboldt County people, I hope that they'll call in sometimes and share more information than what I have. And I hope that I can get some call-ins and some resources from some people that have different resources that I don't have. I know we're all, looking at different things, and a lot of us are watching the same things. So I get that. But I wanted to give you what I got as far as what I'm looking at and what I'm doing when I'm not in front of this computer is this. So it's summertime. I love summertime. It's my favorite season. It's bright out. It's sunny. It's warm. I like the water. I like the rivers. Humboldt County is the best place to be outside in the summer and even in the winter. It's amazing. It's beautiful here. So I'm fighting because I'm staying here. I can't go anywhere. I've got a business. I've got property. My kids are here. My mom is here. So, and I'm trying to help. Earlier, I said that this businesses was the most important thing for me. But hey, Mike, I was wanting to talk to you earlier. So maybe we can chat after this on the phone. But you know what? It's worth fighting for. California, I hope all the fighters come here. Mike came, excuse me, he's a fighter. And that was just such a boost for us here because we need to be heard and we need to share our voices, you guys. It's too important to sit around and not and be afraid to get fumbling around on camera. I don't care if I look like an idiot, whatever. We're going to call in anyway. I got some sources. I know some things. Okay. I do. I know some things. So, and you know some things too. We all know some things. And this is our county. These people work for us. They're our public servants. They're supposed to be listening to us. So we got to take it back. It's been taken from us. We gave it away. And let's get talking and chatting. And it actually makes a big difference because you wouldn't have thought so, but just calling into a talk show a couple months made a huge difference. And it doesn't look like it sometimes, but there's a lot of good things going on. And that's why we have to stay connected so we can share what's going on with each other and also share the other things. But the kids in the schools and the face diapers, if they're doing that in the fall, that's going to be a big deal. And also this is a big concern. It's not just the businesses, but that's just what I know more about. That's my area of expertise. I did human resources for 17 years. I hired and trained and supervised and fired people, so I know that the government had us training them about all these things before, and it's still a right, and you still have a right to fight it. You have to go through your religious exemption is going to be your best option. I have my cousin's wife in Minnesota. She started off trying to fight it with the medical, even though she has asthma and even serious medical conditions. She still had to really get past it and not lose her job. She had to fight it with the religious exemption. And last winter, they made her wear the face diaper all winter long because she wouldn't take the flu vacation. So they're already insinuating that, you guys. So that's why we're sticking around. It's not going to get better yet. It's, Newsom has his thing. He wants to do the facial recognition, all this stuff. We can see the signs. Excuse me. We know that it's this NWO, and we don't want it. We don't want it here in Humboldt County. We don't have to put up with it. If we could get together and actually maybe have a town hall, that's something that I've been talking about for a long time and working on, is getting people together. I'm not the greatest with the emails. I could use some help with that. I'm not the greatest with keeping up on all the things because it's a lot of different things that are going on. But if somebody has a cause and somebody wants to go peacefully protest, you go do an informative event, try to educate a business, do a flash dance mob, I'm in. I'll be there. So I've been there for all the things, and we want to keep doing more things. We're not giving up. We're just a little bit fragmented still. And it's summertime, so a lot of people are going to be traveling. We're going to be traveling. Let's see, work in progress says, I hear you, but, to DK. Yeah, internet problems. Yeah, everyone's having internet problems for sure. But I hope you guys hear my heart for Humboldt County. I love our county so much. Our people are the best. We have really good country people here. And we have some good hippies here too. And all different kinds. I hate to put them in a box. I don't like to be put in a box, but that's what we do. And Humboldt County's got its stigma of, what we're known for. But if you're a hard worker in Humboldt County, you can kill it. I know so many people, they have multiple businesses or they just have one business and it's just killing it. So yeah, if you want to fight and if you want to start up a business that's just going to follow the laws, come to Humboldt County, come help us. And call me sometime, you guys. Call in sometime because I need to get some water. I can't just keep talking to myself. I know you guys are here in chat. And I love that you're here. I really do. I just don't want to be redundant. I don't want to drone on, and I want to have information that's useful and good. And I also need to call Mike and talk to him. So I love you guys so much, guys and gals that watch this later. I love Humboldt County. I love our country, and I'm not stopping. I am not backing down. Hold the line, right? Love you guys.